Kevin, the job's done. You won the championship today. Such an emotional day. Can you sum up some of your thoughts at the end of that one?
I think it's it's quite hard right now because it's raw, the emotions. I didn't say much to the players in there because I'm quite emotional. I actually, believe it or not, I'm quite an emotional person, but you have to hold it in my position because you can't let it affect the players, and especially in the last few weeks when the pressure's been on. And so mixed emotions at the moment. Of course, absolutely delighted with everybody in that changing room today. They're the ones that have got us promoted. Me, Wes, and the staff. We prepare them, we organise them, but ultimately, as you've seen today, when they cross that white line, it's over to them. I can't affect it then, and that's the most frustrating thing. But it wasn't a classic today, but it was a performance that players were determined not to get beat. And they've put a shift in it there on a heavy pitch against a team that killed us last season, took points off us at the same stage, and we weren't going to let that happen today. And I thought we defended magnificently well. And when that final whistle went, I know there's pressure as a player, but as a manager, wow, I certainly deserve this beer. So I am emotionally, very, very pleased at the moment. I'm buzzing, and I think as it sinks in over the next 24 hours, I'll be able to really reflect on it.
And over the course of the season, teams had to show a lot of different sides of the game, and I guess today, when you saw the pitch and the way it was going to be so boggy, you must have needed that again today, didn't you?
Yeah. It's throughout the course of the season, everything's thrown at you, and I actually said that to them before the game today. They've had to come up against everything, and that's how you win championships. It's never going to be plain sailing. We've had to come in. We've come in for some criticism this year, which I think is very unjustified. You're not going to win every game. The challenges we come up against week in and week out is we're South Shields. We bring 1,500, 2,000 to an away game. We get 2,500 a home game. Teams raise their levels as much as people will probably get fed up with me hearing it. Whitby have raised they haven't had a shot on target for 2 games, and today, how are they where they are in the league? So they raise their game because they're desperate to beat us. So for me, that's more testament to our players because they've stood up to it all season, and we've won the game with 2 games to go. Won the league with 2 games to go. So it's a massive credit to them. I'm so proud of every one of those players in that dressing room. They've all contributed. There'll be some in there that are disappointed because they haven't played as much football, but I can't pick everyone. But they've all played their part, and the staff have as well. So it's a collective. It's a collective thing, and we'll certainly enjoy this evening. We'll party because they deserve it.
You've achieved an awful lot in your career as a player, as a first team coach as well, now as a manager. How does this compare, this feeling?
I just said to him there, this is one of, if not the proudest moment of my career. My football playing career is finished 8-9 years ago. I achieved a lot, but I think the players will tell you, I very rarely harp on about it, because I don't think it's the right thing to do, but I'm telling you now, standing here, that's the most proudest I've been in my career, because I took a challenge on 18 months ago when I came up here on my own with my mate Keith, and as we all well know, you well know that I lost him very early on in my time here, and it broke me. So I had to recollect, gather my thoughts. Obviously I had the disappointment of not going up last season, and I had a decision in the summer what I wanted to do, but I thought no, I owe it to South Shields to build my squad and try and challenge this year, and I have to give massive thanks to Jeff for backing me, letting me get the players that I wanted. And I've said to everyone, as much as I do get criticised, and I still get criticised, I said judge me at the end of this season when I've got my own squad, and I think anyone can say what they want now, because ultimately I've got South Shields promoted, and it's an amazing feeling.
You mentioned Keith there, without wanting to get you too emotional, how much has he been driving you on, the sort of memory of him over the season?
Yeah, massive, and his daughter Kelly's travelled to she's been at every home game, she's travelled to away games, and she's done that for her dad. So yeah, he's always been there with us, and this beer's for Keith and Carl as well, Carl Newton, who we lost last July. So his last text to Wes was when he left for Blackburn was go and smash the league, and that's for you as well, Cole. We've done that for you. So I'm starting to well up now because it's emotional, and I've got so many things inside me that I want to say, but it's probably not the right time to say it now. But credit to every one of those players in there. As I say, this is for Keith and Cole.
you've got a few days to let this settle in, and you've got 2 more games to go to, and I guess there's two chances to celebrate, isn't it now?
Yeah, you know, I said to the players, you have to enjoy times like this because they don't come around very often. So we'll celebrate. We'll celebrate hard tonight over the next couple of days. But you know, I don't want to finish the season with a whimper. You know, we've got Warrington next week, who have been our bogey team, and you know they're still challenging for that second place. So you know we'll be prepared for it. But ultimately, now I'm not even thinking about that. You have to enjoy these moments. So yeah, we'll celebrate. I would imagine now we'll head back to the club. We're drinking on the bus, and yeah, it's an incredible feeling. I've had 5 promotions in my career, and this actually is better than all of them because you know I've been the man in charge. I've been the one that's made the final decisions, and I've not always got it right, but ultimately we've got a hell of a lot of them right because we've won the league. So I'm really going to enjoy this one.